Stacy. So in today's video I want to share with you guys my birthing story. My husband and I get admitted to the hospital because my baby had a low amniotic fluid. So we decided to go straight to the hospital. We get admitted and get sent to labor and delivery. We get assigned a room there, and that nurse arrived, and she was really nice, really sweet, and really gentle when she started doing my IV and all the other stuff, as well as my induction. And so everything was going smoothly and well. I decided to stay there, and my husband went back home to pick up my mom and all our stuff that we're gonna need for our stay. So I stayed there, and everything is going pretty well. They arrived, and I'm very comfortable, and everything is going fine, but I am not having any type of, I'm not even dilating at all. And this is after the induction medication was given. As the night arrives, this is a totally new shift. The morning nurse have left, and I have a whole different team of nurses. And this is where things started going a little more hectic. I should say a little more crazy. I really, right now, have this hazy memory. I don't know if I'm just, trying to block the whole situation, or if, it was kind of chaotic. And in a sense of my dilation wasn't progressing. I was hooked up to this monitor, which was monitoring my baby's heartbeat as well as contractions as well, but I was not really having those already, well, they call it active labor contractions. I was just having, again, that early stage contraction because I was not even dilated. And I remember my night nurse constantly having to come and check on me, check on the baby's heart rate. The baby's heart rate dropped with every contraction, and these aren't even like the real contractions or active labor. This one was early contractions, and he was not liking them, so they were really concerned. I was doing fine. I was getting a little exhausted because, let's turn her this way, let's turn this way, let's make her knee on the bed. It was crazy. They had to assign another nurse to me because that nurse was having two difficult patients, myself and another patient, so she was having this crazy night. At some point, my husband was having this face, and I was starting getting scared and a little bit terrified because they would go there and check on me, and no baby, like no dilation, it was not progressing the way they wanted, and the baby was not liking it. And some point, my doctor wasn't on call. It was his partner, which is his brother, and he was the one that I believe they have called. So he arrived to the hospital. Seriously, you guys, I am trying to remember exactly in a chronological order of things, but everything is like, I don't remember what was first anymore at this time. But at some point, I guess my baby's heart rate and the contractions that I was having, he was not liking them. And I remember it was a nice supervisor had to rush in the room and give me this shot injection by my shoulder to stop the whole contractions, like the medication, because the baby's heart rate was just, he was not liking all this stuff. I think my baby was really comfortable where he was. And so I was just like, oh my god, so what are we doing? So, you know, I had to call the doctor, and I believe I don't remember exactly if this was before or after, but they called the anesthesiologist. They asked us, and I said, yes, let's do the epidural. So the anesthesiologist arrived, and he gave me the epidural, and I was pretty scared because my mom talks about her epidural, and I was very traumatized, and I was really scared, and I thought it was gonna hurt, but my husband was there, and my husband, having history working at the hospital and knowing some of these doctors, he was very comfortable, and he was really, really happy to see the anesthesiologist that was on call for that night, and he's all like, oh yes, he's so good. So he was like, oh, you'll be fine. I'm so happy he's here. And yeah, it was pretty fast. After that, there was a bunch of other procedures. I remember my nurse was checking to see, and there was not progress. And I believe, yeah, my doctor broke this procedure where they broke the water, and they hooked this monitor on my baby's head that was monitoring his heart rate, through the head. I was very scared, and at some point, just before the end of that night shift, it's already morning, we decided we just do the C-section. So really quick, they prepped me, and they put it, catheter as well, and all that stuff. But I was already with my epidural, like ready to go, and I didn't even feel any of the other procedures they did to me or when they prepped me. But I was really, really scared. I have never had a major surgery at all. Just dental stuff that can be maybe a scratch or like a cut on my head and 2 stitches and things like that. I was very scared, but I was really scared for my baby's health and everything, and I just wanted to just get over my fear and scared, and I was just praying, hopefully it does not hurt, hopefully I don't feel like when they're cutting me or anything like that. That was my big fear. Big fear. So I remember they're rolling me in to the OR, and yeah, ORs are cold. You start feeling the temperature change as you go, and you're there. And then they call my husband because he had to get ready. For a moment, they were forgetting about him at some point, and I was like, the dad, and someone had to go there and run and get my husband waiting. He was already waiting, and he did tell me, hopefully they don't forget about me. And I was just like, hopefully they don't, because I need you right here next to me. Well, when he arrived, I felt better, and an anesthesiologist back there, he was, if you feel any pain or anything, just let me know. And that was like, oh no, doctor, please, I don't want to feel any pain. But I was just thinking out of my head, I was like, oh, pain, no, and all these things. But I guess he got me so prepped, because this was like a quick surgery, kind of urgent. I guess he gave me some good stuff there, because I did not feel any pain. And the only thing I felt was when they pulled the baby a little bit, just pull, but not pain or anything, just like a pressure you feel there. And I was just like, oh please, my baby. The doctors were just chilling there doing the surgery, normal, talking about their stuff, their hobbies and things like that. And at some point I felt that I couldn't breathe, and I was like, I need oxygen. But my husband said that I have oxygen already. But I felt that I was almost passing out of the, I guess, the anxiety I get, and you know, a little bit of a panic attack I was having. And all I wanted to do was, I want to hear that cry, I want to hear that cry, I want to hear that cry. So finally, really quickly, I believe I was in the OR, and I think it only took, I don't remember, but we were out of the OR in like 30 minutes, I believe, or so. Like by 6:30 or 6:40, we were totally done with the surgery. So finally, I hear the desirable cry that I was hoping for, my baby cry. My husband said that as soon as they pulled the head out, he was already like crying, and everything was fine. I was like, my baby, and you know, they take it over there. Their respiratory therapists, they're all suctioning him, and they're weighing him, and they're measuring him, and they're seeing his color, and if everything is fine, they're checking him physically, and then just bring my baby, and you know, they give it to me, and they roll me out. I did had, when they were sewing me back, and you know, everything, the tape they use for, I guess, the band-aid, they put a little band-aid gas around, I mean, along the side of, you know, the cut where the C-section was performed. I started to have a reaction, and they switched the tape, but other than that, everything went fine. Remember, they roll us into recovery. They sent us to recover. That's for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, give a big thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for new video notification. Leave a comment down below and share. Bye.